Christmas. I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying I love you. I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been. But if you kissed me now, I know you'd fool me again. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to
hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Boughs of holly, rocking around Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. It's the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that'll make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. Sure, it's Christmas once more.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in the one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock, mix and a mingle in the jingling feet. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell chime and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in the one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock, mix and a mingle in the jingling feet. That's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the Jingle Bell Rock.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. Yes, the most wonderful time. Oh, the most wonderful time of the year.
Isang order nga ng Okinawa. Ay, wait, anong difference sa wintermelon at saka Okinawa? Ay, wintermelon na lang.
How do you do decisions?
Ay, daily na lang.
How can you settle for just one out of all the available options? Insurance or investment? Good thing you don't even need to choose. When it comes to your future, there's InsureVest from PruLife UK. Insurance plans that also come with investment so that you're protected while you invest. And your tomorrow is always multiple choice. We do smart choices. PruLife UK.
What if I tell you that KSIM Connect has become a reality? It is the cloud-based ecosystem for maritime education and training, where Kongsberg provides simulation and services to all members. As an instructor, my main goal is to educate and train seafarers to acquire skills promoting safety, sustainability, and efficiency at sea. At KSIM Connect, I can efficiently manage my simulators, my exercises, and my students. In the exercise archive, I can store my library of exercises, and if I want, collaborate and share them with my colleagues or others in the global community. KSIM Connect enables me to give students access to cloud simulation, so they can train anytime and anywhere while learning at their own pace. In addition, I can explore the library of models and exercise areas, download or subscribe those that fit the learning objectives. And I can even order spare parts or a service visit if needed. Kongsberg has started to create the future of maritime education and training by creating the community where instructors can find news, explore and download available simulator models, distribute or share exercises that fit the curriculum. Imagine using KSIM Connect to integrate our simulators in the same virtual exercise environment, enabling students to train and interact together. It doesn't matter whether you're in Singapore, Australia, or in the United States. As long as you're online, you are part of the knowledge-sharing community. Kongsberg is shaping the future of maritime education and training by creating the community. Let's continue building this community together for the benefit of ourselves and the entire maritime training industry. Join KSIM Connect today.
Hide me now under your wings.
within your mighty hand. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are king over the flood. I will be still and know you are God. Find rest, my soul, in Christ alone. Know His power in quietness and trust. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are king over the flood. I will be still and know you are God. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are king over the flood. I will be still and know you are God. I will be still and know you are God. I will be still and know you are God. I will be still and know you are God. I will be still and know you are God.
And that's it. Good evening, mates, and welcome to our final webinar. Nakamute ako. No, daw nakamute. Hello? Narinig ba ako? Alright. Hello, good evening, mates, and welcome to our final webinar this year. And without further ado, wala nang paligoy-ligoy pa. Kumbaga, all hands, please man your station and let us deck the halls with Seav. Pero bago ang lahat, before that, let's set the standard regulations of this webinar first. Or the more common term, house rules, kumbaga, to ensure that all guests and participants have a fruitful experience. Well, first of all, please respect the speakers and the fellow participants. No spamming and inappropriate comments. Therefore, inappropriate comments will automatically forfeit your entries para yun sa mga palaro natin. At the same time, pay attention to the presentation and participate accordingly so you may have more chances of winning. If you have questions or inquiries, you may use the comment section and it will be noted likewise. Please listen closely as your questions may already have been answered. And last but not the least, make sure to have fun and stick around for the exciting games and win prizes. But to keep it fair, participants can only win once, especially for the major prizes, to give other participants equal opportunities as well. And the raffle winner must be present when his or her name is drawn to be eligible to receive the prizes itself. And if that is all understood, kung naiintindihan nyo yung house rules natin, napakasimple lang naman, please comment your name and location of your school or yung school mismo ninyo to confirm your presence. Malay nyo, baka sa lakas ng presence nyo, maramdaman din kayo ng crush nyo. Well, comment down in the section below just your name and your location or yung school ninyo. Alright. By the way, I will be your host and speaker for this evening. The name will be Engineer Primo, EBS Junior, and I'm currently the General Manager of Seav Incorporated. And I go by the name Prime. It's both a name and attitude, by the way. Pero you may call me Tito P or Kuya Primes. All right. Likewise, along with me is some of my fellow maritime professionals or seafarers, Miss Lauren Negapatan, Yashaina Jewel Baligod, and Mr. Jonel Alfaro. And of course, we have as well our trusted financial advisors, Gerald Manuel Cruz, a licensed CPA, currently a unit manager from Puru Life UK. And we also have Mr. E.L. Sibukaw, a licensed CPA as well, and a trusted assistant unit manager from Pru Life UK. By the way, for those who are not yet informed, the main goal of tonight's webinar is to impart educational and financial tips to help students make well-informed life decisions. Thus, it will be composed of 3 segments, which specifically is 1. We will tackle commonly asked questions of students aspiring to join the maritime industry. This includes tips and tricks on how to try before graduating and after graduating from your own schools. Our second segment will talk about financial literacy. That's a very big word, by the way, including tips on how to start saving and budgeting. For we believe that it is never too early to start learning about managing your finances. This is why we have invited speakers from True Life UK itself to help us out. And our third and final segment will expound on the future of online learning. While tackling questions about the industry, we have invited 2 students as well that will be our guests to ask their questions live. And of course, to make sure that the crowd's excitement is up to the maximum, we will be having multiple games tonight. And everyone is invited to participate. That's great. And have the chance to win awesome prizes, especially created for every student's needs. Well, speaking of which, why don't we start giving out prizes, di ba? Ngayon pa lang, since it is holiday season naman, and if you guys from the audience agree, kung gusto nyo magpalaro na agad tayo and namigay ng prizes, simple lang. If you agree with me, share this post and comment. Share this post with the hashtag 12 days with Seav. Again, share this post with the hashtag 12 days with Seav. Tapos pag-comment kayo dito sa live na to ng II Captain and paki-mention ng school ninyo para mabukasan na yung gadgets and other stuff na ipamamigay ng team. I'll check the comment section for 5 seconds and check the comment section if you guys really agree. I'll say it again. Please share this webinar with the hashtag 12 days with Seav, comment II Captain, and mention your school if you guys really agree na simulan na natin yung palaro para sayang naman ang tablet. Alright. Alright, technical team, may nag-comment na ba? Alright, we have a sharer with an II Captain. Alright. So, okay, I think... Alright, it seems that it is a unanimous decision from the fleet. Technical team, let's do the guess the holiday song. Okay, the guess for the holiday song is quite simple lang naman. The mechanics of the game is we will play a 3 to 5 seconds tune and all you have to do is guess the complete title of the songs. You may comment your answers down below. I'll say it again. The mechanics of this game is quite simple. We'll play a 3 to 5 seconds tune and all you have to do is guess the complete title of the songs. You may comment your answers down below. Okay? Ito muna, practice muna tayo for the first question, for the first song. Alright. Okay, so bali, technical team, may I know what is that song? Sample pa lang yun, guys. Sample pa lang yun. What song is that? Sorry, my girlfriend na. Bali, by the way, sabi ng technical team, All I Want for Christmas is You, yung title ng kantang yun. Ngayon, seems like familiar naman tayo sa kanta. Let's go doon sa bali, by the way, sabi ng technical team, All I Want. Alright, sis, may nakasagot naman. Practice lang muna yon. Let's go directly doon sa unang tanong or sa unang kanta na kailangan yung hulaan. Technical team, please play the first song. Alright, please comment your answers. And second song. Technical team, what is our second song?
Friends you know and everyone you meet. Oh, the mistletoe is
All right, thank you. And our third and final song.
I remember the child in the manger as he.
All right, thank you for that. So bale, yun na yung mga kanta natin. Yun na yung ating first round, the icebreaker or the guess the holiday song. So bale, I think the crowd is quite energetic in the comment section, it seems, and we will announce the winner at the later part of the webinar along with the prizes kung sino man ang mananalo ng gadgets, ng tablets, ng AirPods, t-shirt, face mask. Ayun. Pero I think it is now safe to proceed with our first segment called Sailing with Seaversity, the truth about the maritime industry with our guest maritime professional, Miss Lauren Negapatan, Shaina Jewel Baligod, and Jonel Alfaro. They are all alumni from different schools. So, ayun, technical team. So, all right, let's tackle muna yung questions ng ating magandang hapon sa inyo, Miss Lauren Negapatan, Shaina Jewel Baligot, and Jonel Alfaro. Hello, sir. Magandang hapon.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Alright, magandang hapon. So, bali,
Hello, sir.
we conducted a survey na kung ano yung gusto malaman ng mga estudyante natin na sagot sa tanong nila. So, bali, there are several questions and merong mga notable doon. So, I would like to ask everyone isa-isa. So, gusto kong unahin yung ating mga binibini. The question is, ma'am, sir, do you have any tips for an aspiring cadet that nearly goes on board, or any tips for cadets on board? Ano daw yung mga ibigay ninyong tips para sa mga kadeting babae na nagbabarko or sa mga kadeting babae na pasampa pa lang ng barko? I think I will go first with Miss Negapatan.
Yes, sir. Good evening. So, with my 1 year experience, sir, I would advise the female signing on soon as cadets to, of course, for the woman things, sir, they dress simply, presentable all the time, pero ano lang, sir. And of course, at the first semester of your cadetship, you will always try na napantayan yung how the guys work. So parang it's a pressure on the first semester, but you have to be calm and you focus on the studies, you focus on learning the shipboard matters. Yun lang, sir. Do not feel inferior kasi not because you're a woman you're not capable.
Alright.
Thank you so
Alright,
much.
maraming salamat. So you're basically saying na para sa mga babae natin gusto magbarko o nagbabarko, their focus must be on self-development or personal development rather than mag-focus sa ibang tao. Tama ba?
Yes, sir, definitely that's correct.
Alright.
And thank you so much.
Is there anything else, Miss Lauren?
Yun lang, sir. Of course, you learn, but at the same time, you enjoy.
Alright.
Because that's how learning works perfectly.
Anong nag-international vessel ka ba, Miss Negapatan?
Yes, sir. I've been with the Maersk Line, so big container ships, sir. In fact, I was able to board the Maersk Triple E with 20,000 TEUs. So it's a great feeling for me, sir, that I was chosen to be on that vessel.
Alright. Sige, let's go naman kay Miss Shaina. By the way pala, si Miss Lauren Negapatan is an alumnus from Maritime Academy of Asian Pacific or MAAP itself. And si Miss Shaina naman is a graduate from Philippine Merchant Marine Academy. So Miss Shaina, how about you? Is there any tips that you can give sa mga kadeteng babaeng kadete na magbabarko pa lang or nasa barko na nahihirapan ngayon?
Hello, sir, and good evening, everyone.
Magandang gabi.
So, tips lang for the on-signers who are female cadets. Maybe first of all, before you embark the ship, it's important to prepare yourself, your mind and your heart, of course, to accept that where you're going is a workplace where there will be um, males all around you, of course. Siyempre, puro lalaki sa barko, and it's not very frequent na may makasama kang babae. Maybe you're just gonna be lucky if meron ding sumampa na babae. So, yun, first of all, you have to prepare yourself. And then, when you're already on board, you have to try to go with the flow. Maybe go with the flow with the other males, because of course they are dominant, and but just like what Miss Lauren said, you don't have to feel inferior to the males, no? Basta what's important is that you do what you're assigned to do, you do your part, you do what's in your job description, and you just do it with passion, siguro. Syempre, it's a big part, yung pagiging passionate about your work. And of course, you have to learn as you stay on board. Yun lang siguro, sir.
All right, that's a very dito, inspiring statement from Miss Baligo. So essentially what you're saying is prepare yourself. Dapat baliwala ka sa sarili mo talaga. Tama ba, Miss Baligo?
Yes, sir.
Right, thank you. Have you been to an international vessel or commercial vessel and commercial?
Yes, sir. I've been on board for almost 11 months internationally. I'm from Hogue Fleet Services, Philippines. Yes.
How was it? How was it bilang babae na nagbabarko? How is the feeling, and how can you differentiate yourself sa mga typical na how can you differentiate yung trabahong barko sa typical na trabaho sa Pilipinas?
Honestly, sir, parang ano siya at first you have to cope up talaga, as with anything that you have to do for the first time, no? You have to cope up na it requires manpower, it requires your physical strength din talaga, and at all times you have to be focused, like any other job naman. The difference is, siguro yun nga lang talaga, being a lone female on board, syempre, there could be times na I might feel alone, but I was lucky on my first vessel because the people that I worked with were very, they're very easy to get along with. So I had no problem, and learning was made easy actually because of them.
All right, maraming salamat, Miss Baligo. That's a very wonderful answer. Pumunta naman tayo kay Sir Jonel. Yeah, Sir Jonel, long time no see. It was a very long time since huli tayo nakita. Tama?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening. So, long time no see, sir.
Kumusta ka naman, by the way?
Sir?
Kumusta ka naman? How are you?
Okay naman, sir. I'm waiting for about a year. Actually, more than a year since
By the way, ito yung tanong ng estudyante. The question is, what will be your advice for those fresh graduates who are looking for a manning or company to start with their own board training?
Okay. Yung advice ko sa mga cadets na naghahanap ng manning agency. So, marami rin naman nagtatanong sa akin, sir, no? Paano nga ba? Siguro, the best thing is always make a good impression sa mga pinag-a-applyan nila. I mean, first of all, syempre pagdating sa school muna, kailangan hindi tayo yung nasa average level. So as much as possible, we try to we try to excel, we try to push ourselves and be the best version of ourselves, diba? So yun, as much as possible, and
Hello? Um, it seems like nagkaroon ng signal interruption kay Sir Junel. Let's go ahead sa sunod na questions. Um, let's go kay Miss Lauren. Miss Lauren, do you have any specific tips na pwedeng masabi sa mga sasakay pa lang ng barko? Those tips na unheard or mga hindi nasasabi. Like, for example sa akin, by the way guys, naging seaman na nagbarko rin ako dati for several years. And yung tips na pwede kong sabihin siguro na hindi nasabi is, huwag kayong magdadala ng napakaraming damit na panlakad or panglabas kasi hindi siya kailangan sa engine room. How about you, Miss Lauren? Do you have any tips about that?
Yes. Yes, sir. Sa pasampang cadet, sir. So, with sorry, sir. Yes, sir. They have so mentally and physically prepared, and when it comes sa job descriptions, sir, they really have to focus on the work of the next rank, sir. If they aim to be officers, makisama sila sa officers, learn from the activity of officers, and then what else would I suggest? Of course, sir, their TRBs, their documents to be completed, they make sure they update it on time, and magkusa sila, sir, na lumapit on their direct supervisor. For the deck, it's the chief mate, and for the engine side, it's their second engineer. They update them in advance, because the moment they see that you are very willing to learn, you got a very good impression, and parang the whole process is easier, and it will really help you, sir, to build your character on board, to build and to set their expectation. That's
Wow.
it.
That's very amazing. Sige, maraming salamat, Miss Lauren. Let's go naman kay Miss Shaina. Babaan natin kanina, nasa barko na, then we proceeded sa magbabarko pa lang. Doon naman tayo sa college level. Miss Baligod, may I ask, you're a graduate from Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, tama? Miss Baligod?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tanong ko lang, what does it take to be a cadet ni PMMA? Ano yung kailangan? If senior high ako and gusto kong mag-aral sa PMA, what does it take?
Okay, the procedure po is that for the first step is that you, of course, you have to take the PMMA entrance examination, which is usually held on the last Saturday of September every year po yan. But for this year, I think this year it was conducted a little later because of the pandemic, but that's the usual schedule po, no? Yung last Saturday of September. And then if you were qualified for the entrance examination, and that is the time that you have to undergo medical examinations, and then you have to undergo neurology. And then if you have
All right. Okay. I think there's a problem with the with the internet connection once again with Miss Baligod. For the final, Miss Baligod, are you back? Miss Baligod.
Hello. Yes.
Okay, you're
Yes,
back.
sir. Hello.
Sige, continue.
Hello.
Sige, continue. Nakikinig kami.
Okay. Okay po. Saan ba ako nag-stop?
Andoon sa may neuro, the neuro exams.
Okay. Sa iyong medical.
Okay, so I think there's a problem with the internet connection with Miss Baligod.
Hello?
Oh, Miss Baligod, you're back.
Yeah. Sorry, medyo
Yes.
yung internet natin.
Walang problema doon.
Okay. So, if you're already medically fit, you're physically fit na, you've been qualified to enroll for the probationary period, which is 1 month orientation of the incoming cadets. And from there, the probies, as we call them, they will undergo 1 month training, which will be very similar to what they're going to expect for the whole year in their fourth class year. So that's pretty much the first, the most initial steps to enter the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy.
All right, thank you for that one, Miss Maligot. Miss Lauren, are you still there? Miss Lauren? Si Miss Lauren po sis nasa biyahe, nasa probinsya po ata si Miss Lauren, and I think nawala na si si Mr.
Hello,
Mr.
sir.
Junel. Asan ka na? Asan ka na? Kumusta? Parang ang reporter.
Hello, sir.
Nice, I like that.
Ano, sir, what we call this, I had encountered very unwanted circumstances today, sir, but yeah, as much as possible, sir, I'll just find a place to stay, and then I'll be I'll be in touch with you, sir. But
Sige, sige.
right now, sir,
Okay.
I'm fine.
In the best part is you're okay, nakangiti ka pa rin, get mabiyahe ka, and you still, pinamahano pa rin kami sa live na to. Ay, maraming salamat. For now, you look for a place to stay, and then we'll be right back at you. I think it is
Yes,
now
sir.
better to proceed muna later on with, pero ito, there's a question that is raised right now para sa ating mga female seafarers. Wala kasi si Mr. Junel, pero for us female seafarers, from Miss Sarah Torres, nahihirapan ba kayong sumampa sa barko because you're female? I would like Miss Lauren, can you answer this one? Miss Lauren?
Yes, sir. For that question, sir, actually, sir, honestly, we don't have the same number of opportunities as, let us be true with the fact, sir, that we don't have the same number of opportunities as a male cadet would get in terms of the shipping companies. But right now, sir, I believe that most of the companies, they want to see the world how diverse their crewing is. So this should be an encouragement for all females that we perform good, we could get equal treatment, and that's it, sir. The thing is, we just perform what we ought to perform, and let us show that we can be trusted with this multi-billion investment, which is the shipping industry.
Wow, that's a very good answer from Miss Lauren. As you can see naman from the audience, as you can see, si Miss Lauren is mga biyahe pa, pero napakaganda pa rin na sagot niya. Hindi pa rin siya natitibag sa mga sagot from the audience itself. Maraming salamat, Miss Lawrence. Pero ito na lang, Mr. Alfaro, andyan ka na po ba? Mr. Alfaro?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Jonel? Wala si Jonel. Sige, ito na lang. Balikan na lang natin yung mga seafarer natin. Let's proceed for the program, Miss Lauren. May I request for you to find a proper location para makapagpahinga at makaupo ka, para mas safe ka. Kasi I want you to put on your face mask, especially sa public. So, ayun, let's proceed with the program first, and babalikan natin yung mga seafarer natin later on. Since na mayroong napakaraming questions na, napakaganda. And there is a question actually right here na, when do you know if you have to quit your career? This is a very good question, and I think balikan natin to mamaya. Pero what can I say? The only thing that I can say with the initial interview is this is a wow. That was a very informative discussion. I hope our audience, especially those students that are aiming to enter the maritime industry, are enlightened with that discussion. Likewise, if you have further questions or inquiry, you may leave your comments and it will be answered on the later part of the program. But first, let's have a break and prepare for our next speaker, our guest financial advisors from Pru Life UK itself. So stay tuned and we'll be back. Technical team, take it away.
Isang order nga ng Okinawa. Ay, wait, anong difference sa wintermelon at saka Okinawa? Ay, wintermelon na lang.
How do you do decisions?
Ay, daily na lang.
How can you settle for just one out of all the available options? Insurance or investment? Good thing you don't even need to choose. When it comes to your future, there's InsureVest from PruLife UK. Insurance plans that also come with investment so that you're protected while you invest. And your tomorrow is always multiple choice. We do smart choices. PruLife UK.
What is important with LMS is that we are teaching our students to be independent learners. They should come into class ready for discussion, and activities are there. Everything will be in the LMS.
We were able to pilot this electronic training record book to 1,500 plus cadets scattered all over the Philippines, and their training record book can be accessed. It has historical data. The journals can be seen each and every day, and we are making sure that it is compliant with the STCW.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, with us today are our guest financial advisors. Sabi ko nga kanina, they will be giving tips and advice on how to be financially literate. Especially since there are a lot of cases of seafarers that ended their careers without any savings. Yes po, totoo yun. Although napakataas ng pasahod sa mga seaman, may mga seaman tayo nagtapos ng kanilang career na wala man lang pong naitira o naitabi na savings. And some of them doesn't even have a backup plan at all. With that, we want to impart and believe that it is never too early to start learning about managing your finances. That is why I would like to give the floor to the professionals themselves from the PruLife UK. Technical team.
Good day, everyone. For this session, me and my colleague Venice Parungao will discuss to you the 6 financial mistakes that millennials make and how to avoid them. Road to financial independence can be a struggle for many, but it's not impossible if you gain the right knowledge and commit to making the smart money decisions. As a financial planner who has worked with over 100 millennials, I've seen many of them fall into the trap of waiting around for the right time to start saving. The right time is always as soon as possible. If you haven't started saving, maybe it's time for you to identify your bad financial habits and fix them immediately. Based on my experience, here are the 6 biggest money mistakes that millennials make. First is letting your credit card debt pile up. Using your credit card regularly and responsibly is one of the most effective ways to build or rebuild your credit. A good credit score can help determine whether you get approved for a mortgage, an auto loan, or even a housing loan. Unfortunately, the majority of millennials I work with struggle with paying off their credit card balances. According to a recent poll from creditcards.com, about 1 of 4 millennials say they've been carrying a balance on their credit cards for at least a year. Now, there are 2 important rules when it comes to using your credit cards. First is, don't rely on it to pay for life's necessities. And second, don't overspend on things you don't actually need. If you're a new graduate who is just entering the workforce, try to put as much money as you can into your bank account during the next 6 months. This will give you a head start in building your savings, making it easier for you to zero out your credit card balances every month. The third mistake that millennials make is spending at the rate of their earnings. When you're young, living in the moment sounds a lot more appealing than planning for the future. Am I right? But you'll never reach financial freedom if you keep falling into the trap of lifestyle inflation or increasing your spending as your earnings go up. That means don't upgrade to a bigger apartment just because you got a raise. Don't plan for an expensive vacation just because you got a bonus. Instead, focus on the bigger picture and save that money or use it to pay any existing debt. With just some minor belt tightening, you can grow your money and spend it on more important goals, such as buying a house, early retirement, protecting your family, or even having the wedding of your dreams. The fifth mistake is not investing in the stock market. According to PSE's 2018 Stock Market Profile Report, there are 1,089,000 investor accounts. This figure comprises less than 1% of the total Filipino population. So meaning there are only 1% of Filipinos who are really investing in the stock market. Very small figures. Sure, there are many risks that comes with opening an investment account. You can't control exactly what the market does or the rate of return you can earn. What you can control, however, is how much you save, what percentage of income you put into long-term investments, and how you invest those funds. Investing in the stock market is one of the safest way to grow your wealth. If you're clueless about how to invest or do not have the luxury of time, consider working with a financial advisor. First is letting your credit card debt pile up. Using your credit card regularly and responsibly is one of the most effective ways to build or rebuild your credit. A good credit score can help determine whether you get approved for a mortgage, an auto loan, or even a housing loan. Unfortunately, the majority of millennials I work with struggle with paying off their credit card balances. According to a recent poll from creditcards.com, about 1 of 4 millennials say they've been carrying a balance on their credit cards for at least a year. Now, there are two important rules when it comes to using your credit cards. First is, don't rely on it to pay for life's necessities. And second, don't overspend on things you don't actually need. If you're a new graduate who is just entering the workforce, try to put as much money as you can into your bank account during the next 6 months. This will give you a head start in building your savings, making it easier for you to zero out your credit card balances every month. The third mistake that millennials make is spending at the rate of their earnings. When you're young, living in the moment sounds a lot more appealing than planning for the future. Am I right? But you'll never reach financial freedom if you keep falling into the trap of lifestyle inflation or increasing your spending as your earnings go up. That means don't upgrade to a bigger apartment just because you got a raise. Don't plan for an expensive vacation just because you got a bonus. Instead, focus on the bigger picture and save that money or use it to pay any existing debt. With just some minor belt tightening, you can grow your money and spend it on more important goals, such as buying a house, early retirement, protecting your family, or even having the wedding of your dreams.
So the second common mistake is not having a rainy day fund and an emergency fund. Every time I do financial literacy workshop for undergraduates, I ask them what their goals are after they graduate from college. Buying a home is usually the most popular, but building a rainy day fund and an emergency fund, nope. I've seen many people make the mistake of saving for just one fund, or even none at all. As a result, they end up in debt or having to pull from their other savings accounts. First, it is important to understand that these are two entirely different things. An emergency fund is your safety net in case you run into financial emergencies such as job loss, illness, or injury. A rainy day fund, on the other hand, is intended for smaller, more predictable expenses such as sink repair or even trip to the mechanic. Typically, an emergency fund should provide 3 to 6 month cushion of living expenses. To calculate how much you need for your rainy day fund, get a handle on your potential future expenses such as utilities, groceries, and insurance. The fourth common mistake is not being proactive about their health. As Warren Buffett once said, you have only one mind and one body for the rest of your life. If you aren't taking care of them when you are young, it's like leaving that car out in hailstorms and letting rust eat away at it. Guess what? Getting rid of all that rust is going to be very, very expensive. While it may sound like a drug, being proactive about your health will help you live longer and prevent high healthcare costs in the future. Start by maintaining a healthy diet and exercise often. Take advantage of your employee health benefits by getting routine health screenings. These tests can help you identify potential issues early before they turn into something serious. The final mistake is not saving for retirement. Waiting too long to begin saving for retirement is a huge mistake that will come back to haunt you in the future. Did you know that 8 out of 10 retirees will be dependent on their children for financial support? And 23% of Filipinos will still work even after retirement. The general rule is to put at least 15% of your pre-tax income each year into a savings account. One common excuse that I hear from millennials is, "But I don't make such money." If that's the case, work on restructuring your lifestyle so you can live on less than you make. Even setting aside for even 2,000 to 3,000 a month can make a big difference. Thank you so much for listening. Should you wish to have a personalized consultation to know more about our products and programs, you may reach out to any of our team members. Thank you and God bless.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, ProLife UK, for joining us for tonight's webinar. And for further questions in inquiry, please send it in the comment section down below or at the sides, and it will be answered live by our financial advisors, especially doon po sa mga nagsalita, which is Mr. Gerard Cruz and Miss Venice Parungaw. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Pero yun nga po, sabi ko po kanina, please comment your questions later on. And as we wait for the questions to be raised, I would like to ask the audience a question as well. How about let's play another game? Isang game muna ulit bago natin tanungin yung ating mga financial advisors. And let some of our audience win some devices and other prizes. If you agree, same mechanics, please share this webinar, comment I Captain, and mention your school. I'll say it again. If you agree to win some prizes, naglaro tayo saglit lang, please share this webinar, comment I Captain, and mention your school. And yeah, by the way, if you're going to share the webinar, please include the caption hashtag 12 days with Seav. So ayun, pag share po ninyo, palagay ng caption hashtag 12 days with Seav. So ayun, all right, I think meron na. Sige, let's play. It's a unanimous decision once again. Technical team, please prepare the game. I'll choose the game. Guess the actor. All right. All right. Thank you. If you are ready for our next game is called Guess the Actor. And here is the mechanics. Participants will guess the actors who are portrayed characters in movies located at sea. The distorted pictures will be shown on the screen, and participants will be given a clue to who they are through a questions. Participants will answer via comment section. So what you're going to do is basically hulaan nyo lang kung sino yung picture na blur. Ayun lang. Yung makikita nyo ngayon is only a sample. So technical team, let us see the sample photo. All right. So ito yung sample photo natin. Excuse me. So nabasa nyo naman kung ano yung in the movie Ted, who is the actor that said, "You're my best friend, Ted? Because I don't have any. Because I didn't have any in school and was picked on and bullied pretty much every day." So ayun, paghulaan natin. So ayun, the correct answer is technical team. Okay. So bale, that's only a sample. Sige, let's proceed to the next question. Next question, please. For the first question, that's only a sample. For the first question pa, dito na yung first question So i-comment yun ako sa tingin nyo yung actor na to. This actor played a role in the Titanic movie. And this actor said the phrase, I am the king of the world. I say it again. He said the phrase, I am the king of the world. Feeling ko, ano to, Lion King. Okay, next question. The next question is, all right, this guy played the role at Pirates of the Caribbean. He played the role of Jack Sparrow. He is a pirate, obviously. I don't know, is that the Red Locks or whatever. Okay, please comment your answer. And for the third question, ito medyo sikat. And when we say pirates, ito yung medyo sikat naman sa real life. This guy portrayed a role as Captain Richard Phillips in the movie's title is Captain Phillips. So ano yung real name ni Kuya? All right, next question. Meron pa ba? Yeah, there is. Ito naman is From the Heart of the Sea. This guy also played a role. On the several Hollywood movies and specifically The Heart of the Sea. This is another Marvel actor as well. So ayun, please comment your answers on the comment section, and then later on pipili kami ng mananalo. And wow, this is actually a very lively virtual interaction, especially from our audience. And we would like to advise that the audience to stay tuned for more games, prizes, and especially to those who think they have answered correctly. The winners that are not present on the announcement of winners will be disqualified, and I apologize for that. Anyways, let's go back to our guest financial advisors and for the Q&A from our audience as well. And by the way, after ng Q&A from the financial advisors, we'll have a raffle. So ayun, Miss Els, what is the questions? We have here Mr. E.L. Sibukaw that will answer the questions for the financial literature. Okay, magandang hapon sa Mr. E.L.
So good evening guys, no? Are we all having fun? Kumusta?
We're good.
Okay, Miss Els, may haba na assistance. Ano yung mga sample questions na gusto malaman ng mga audience natin?
Actually, we don't have a lot, but I think those questions are enough to at least we have generated some curiosity, and we hope that we can be able to impart some knowledge, no, to our, I don't know, maybe future sailor / businessmen / investors / CEOs. Ganun kasi yung generation ngayon eh. One job isn't enough. Gusto nila madaming side hustles. So one question that we were able to get was, how can you know na enough na ang savings mo for retirement? I repeat, how can you know na enough na ang savings mo for retirement?
Okay, so it's a question from Sarah Torres, no? I believe there's a lot of questions from Miss Sarah, and I'll be gladly to answer all of your questions. So your first question was, how can you know na enough na ang savings mo for retirement? So with this one, you need to quantify kung ano yung goal mo na retirement. So if, for example, you're aiming to retire at your age na 50, and ang average lifespan kasi ng tao is around nasa 80. So you have to assume na you will be living more for 30 years. So tingin mo, yung na-save mo ba for your retirement will last you for 30 years or more. And you have to consider din yung inflation rate. Yung inflation rate naman is yun yung pagtaas ng mga bilihin. So cost of living times kung how many years mo balak mabuhay. So at least that's the minimum. Okay, so you have to quantify your goal and stick to it kung ano ba talaga yung target na retirement natin before you can say na ready ka na to retire. Of course, retirement kasi it will be the longest holiday of our life. So ano ba yung gusto mo na pamumuhay? Will it be the same doon sa nakasanayan mo when you were working, or mas gusto mo ng simple life, doon ka lang sa probinsya, mga ganon. So you need to be specific with your goal.
Okay, so ibig sabihin pala Mr. EL na dapat for now if yun yung balak ng audience natin, we need to set priorities first and we need to set our goals. When we specifically of saying goals, dapat this is time bound.
Yes.
All
Of
right.
course, retirement naman kasi is time bound din, 'di ba? You cannot retire if you are not ready. Actually, retirement is hindi siya according to age. It's magre-retire ka lang naman kung kaya mo na. Like in other countries as well, like Singapore, napakataas ng employment rate nila when it comes to sa mga senior citizens. So, because they cannot retire kasi mataas din yung cost of living dun sa Singapore. So, that's just a simple example.
All right. Sige, meron din another question dito. Miss Els, can you read the question?
From Mr. Michael Tombok, is it ideal to get insurance at young age?
Okay, so is it ideal to get insurance at young age?
Wait lang, before you answer Sir EL, I want to butt in, apologies for that. Pero here's the idea kasi. Karaniwan ng mga bata nagbabarko. Sa akin, nagbarko ko, I was only 18, 17 going to 18. So I have to process my passport with my mom. Kailangan ko ng parents ng guidance ng guardians permit, ng parents permit para magpasa ng papeles. The idea is here is pagpatak namin ng 18, nasa international vessel na kami and we are very exposed sa high risk na job. Although yung safety is priority sa barko, di pa rin naiwasan there is some risk, especially kung maalon, mga unexpected events. So is it really question ulit niya, sir?
Is it ideal to get insurance at young age?
Yeah. Mr. EL?
Ayan, so is it ideal to get insurance at young age? Yes, it is very ideal when it to get an insurance at a young age. Why? There's a lot of advantage, no? Number one, ang insurance and investment kasi works like this. Yung binabayaran mo is dalawa, insurance and investments. So dun sa binabayaran mo na yun, nahahati siya. And yung insurance charges kasi, it grows when you age. So for example, before you can, at an age of 18, you can buy 8,000 pesos for a 1 million coverage. But after 10 years, definitely you cannot pay 8,000 again for a 1 million coverage. So, doon sa dinevise ni Blue Life UK na insurance plus investment, hinati niya kung saan napupunta yung insurance and investment. So, yung mga insurance charges at a later age, doon na lang siya sa investment binabawas because self-sustaining na yung investment natin. Kaya nang i-sustain nung gain or yung profit from the investment yung insurance charges. So kaya siya nag-grow ng ganun. And of course, again, no, the question is it ideal to get insurance at young age? For yung mga seafarers dito, kadalasan one of the common mistake na mga seafarers is that ang unang investment nila sasakyan or bahay. Definitely, kapag naglabas ka ng brand new car, required na may insurance. Bakit? Because you don't know kung kailan mangyayari, kung meron kang pwedeng mangyari. Pwede kang mag-disgrasya on the first year or second year. You will never know. So, ganun din yung sa insurance.
So the answer is ideal? Not ideal? Semi-ideal?
No. The ideal was yesterday. The second one is today.
Nice.
Yeah, actually, I like that. I like that answer. Ideal is supposedly kahapon. Kasi dapat kahapon pa lang kumuha ka na. Hindi yung kukuha ka bukas pa or ngayon. Pero then your next best option is today rather than bukas pa. Tama ba? All right. I like that. I have learned something from Mr. Ian. Okay,
actually yesterday, to answer Miss Sarah Torres' question, no, saan po magandang mag-invest ng cadets na hindi naman mataas ang sahod sa barko and why? Yesterday, I was able to close seafarer, 23-year-old. He is non-officer and he opted to start. Wala kami masyadong discussion. gusto niya lang mag-invest or gusto niya na ma-start, and ayun, wala masyadong usapan na process namin, and as of today, insured na siya, approved na agad yung policy niya because number one advantage also ng uh, getting insurance at a young age is you are very healthy. So lower yung risk na may mangyari sa'yo, and of course, you're very healthy, mabilis lang ma-approve because you don't buy life insurance. You apply for it. So hindi lahat ng may pera nakakabili ng insurance. Unlike sa mga other investments, nakakabili sila ng stocks, nakakabili ka ng kotse, nakakabili ka ng bahay. But when you are unhealthy, you won't be able to buy life insurance or apply for life insurance.
Okay, another question from Mr. Kyle. What is the ideal percentage of daily or monthly allowance should go to savings? Ilan daw dapat ang percentage ng daily or monthly allowance ang napupunta sa savings?
Okay, so the most common for that question is that we follow the 50-30-20 rule. So ano nga ba yung 50-30-20 rule? 50% goes to your needs, 30% for your wants, and 20% for your savings. So yung savings, nandun na dun yung investment, yung insurance. So nakahati na dun. Specifically, dun sa 20%, so for example, you are earning 100K a month, 20,000 diretso na yun sa savings or life insurance. But for others, hindi kasi pwede na nahuhuli yung 20%. You have to pay yourself first. So kumbaga, itatabi mo save first bago mo spend yung 50%. Kasi pay yourself first. So kumbaga, hindi yung pwedeng itatabi mo lang kung ano yung natira. And of course, hindi kasi siya basta-basta ganun gawin. Madali siyang sabihin pero mahirap siya i-sustain and consistent. So that's why we in ProLife UK, we have a program na automatic na lang din siyang ginagawa or binabawas dun sa payroll account or savings account mo.
Okay, I think this is the last question.
Okay, maraming salamat Mr. EL for answering the questions. Later on, babalikan ka namin for further questions. Pero for now, excuse me, Ms. Els. Pero una, I would like to thank you personally. Din that was a very informative discussion from you and from the audience as well, and with the help of Ms. Els na rin. Would you like to say any last messages to the audience, especially sa mga younger generation na sumunod sa atin, Mr. EL?
So for the younger generations, ang nasa desktop screen ko kasi is always a quote. So I go with this quote. Sinashare ko din siya sa mga clients ko. So eto, without commitment, you will never start. Without discipline, you will never sustain. But without consistency, you will. So ayun. So if you have more questions, you can directly to educate young millennials as you. So that is our mission.
All right, Mr. EL, thank you once again. And actually, yung sinabi ni Mr. EL is also applicable sa lahat ng bagay, hindi lang sa savings. That's actually pati sa health, sa pag-workout, especially sa part ng consistency. Yung sinabi niya na sa desktop photo niya is very good. Likewise, maraming salamat pa rin Mr. EL. And guys, that signals the start of our third segment. But before that, we would like to thank our partner, Sorok Uni Foundation, and at the same time, we would like to extend our support to Sorok Uni Foundation itself this Christmas by hosting our fundraising event. Actually, this event was raised para magkaroon din ng fundraising para sa kanila. And please continue to donate to them by scanning the QR code available on your screen. Yes, I'll say it again. Please donate to them by scanning the QR code available on your screen. Your donations will be greatly appreciated by the beneficiaries of Sorok Foundation. And speaking of which, rather than me explaining kung ano yung ginagawa ng Sorok, here is a quick video on what really Sorok and the things that they are doing to make the world a better place. Technical team.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Gomez, Marketing Officer of Sorok Uni Foundation. Once again, we would like to thank Seaversity for partnering with us. Sorok Uni Foundation is a Christian humanitarian organization who works for persons affected with leprosy, homeless, urban, and rural poor, calamity displaced families and individuals, and indigenous people of the Philippines. Sorok Uni Foundation provides holistic programs to its beneficiaries. First is relief, where we give medical assistance, emergency assistance, and feeding programs. Rehabilitation, where we give shelter and financial assistance to our beneficiaries. Empowerment, where we give scholarship to underprivileged children. And fourth is sustainability, where we give livelihood programs. Once again, thank you very much for participating in this event. You may also like us on Facebook, Instagram, and follow us on our official YouTube channel. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Using e-learning, getting all of the data, getting all of the points that they learn, or even the topics that they learn, getting it on their tablets, and they can carry it anywhere, giving them a chance to review and see what it's all about, and making them fully competent.
Even other disciplines would like to use the same platform, the augmented reality, the virtual reality, because it's easier for us to learn, especially during this time of pandemic, where we can learn it through an LMS using the augmented reality. And this is the fact of life now that we are facing, and we should adapt.
All right, once again on the screen right now is the QR code for the Sorok Uni Foundation, and that QR code is ready to receive any assistance on whatever amount or means, and all for the greater good. Maraming salamat po sa lahat. And before we continue, let's play a game muna para sa lahat ng nanonood and mga active participants natin. Technical team, please pa-display ng ating ruleta. So the mechanics will be this simple. Sa lahat ng active participants sa chat natin, magkakaroon sila ng chance na manalo ng the prizes will be earbuds, laptop bag, books authored by Chinkitan. So ayun, we will have 3 lucky winners, and Mag-randomize tayo. Okay? Technical team, sino ang ating unang mananalo? And this is, by the way, sponsored by Pro Life UK itself. All right, congratulations. And let's see naman kung ano yung mga panalunan natin. Anong equipment or I apologize for that one. Sige, balik tayo doon first sa first wheel. Let's see kung sino-sino yung let's give another chance sa ibang players, sa ibang participants natin. All right. And congratulations. Pero bago tayo mag-congratulate o magsaya, let's see first kung ano yung pwede mong mapanalunan. Oh, that's a real bad. Sige, ulitin natin. Hindi tayo titigil hanggat may manalong 3 tao dito. Kailangan natin i-dispose yung laptop bag na yon and yung earbuds. Oh, that's muntikan na yon. Muntikan na. Sige, let's see. Anong prices, anong equipment pwede nyo makuha. Oh, this is the third time. Akala ko pag third time, swerte na eh. Pero sige, okay lang. Di tayo titigil hanggat may manalo. Likewise, habang sa mga nanonood, please like, share, and comment. Paki-mention na rin yung mga kaibigan ninyo o yung mga schools ninyo mismo. Alright, congratulations. Tingnan natin ano equipment makukuha mo. Huh? Oh, this guy was won a t-shirt. Congratulations. Sige. Next. Tapusin natin. Gusto mamigay na at least 3 tao. Technical team, ilan na nanalo so far? Another t-shirt. All right. Shoutout po sa MB Soyo. Shoutout din po sa BMA family, Celtec family, USAD family, PMMA, and mga family. Magandang gabi po sa inyo and happy holidays. Bokia again. Sige, ikutin pa natin. We still have more prizes to give. Also, binabati ang pinagkapa-shoutout rin. Shoutout kay Mr. Michael Batuhan. Magandang gabi sa iyo. Ingat ka sa inyo. Piece of planner, what's that? Okay, congratulations for the piece of planner. All right, okay, proceed na tayo. How about, well, that was something. At least may tayo nabigyan ng prizes natin. By the way pala, yung prize, marireceive nyo siya probably by January na due to the pandemic and sa medyo crowded yung mga courier ngayon. So probably January yun na siya makukuha. Pero, it's only 7:22. How about another game, guys? You know, the usual pa rin. You know the drill. We still have several games na available and prizes to be given away. So if you want to increase your chances of winning, at least maybe mobile phone or tablet, share the webinar, comment I Captain, and mention your school. Malay nyo, kayo manalo and magkaroon ng bagong phone and tablet para sa online classes nyo, di ba? So, ayan. Rather than waiting for the comment, let's play the game text twist. Text twist tayo, guys. So, ayan. So, on our next game that is called text twist, here is the mechanics. There will be a maritime terms jumbled in the screen. And the first commenter who guessed the word, of course, wins. So for the first round natin will be a practice round. So technical team, please play the sample. Oh, a fish. So the word is consists of the letters P, S, I, and H, and has a definition of a vessel larger than a boat for transporting people or goods by sea. And the correct answer is ship. All right, so you have an idea na paano nasagutan. So let's go sa mismong tanong mismo. The first question. The first question is composed of the letters A, E, I, N, M, R, and has a definition of a member of a body of troops trained to serve on land or at sea. And it is once again, it is composed of Alpha, Echo, India, November, Mike, and Romeo. Sagot agad guys, sagot agad. Come on. Okay, moving forward to second question. Oh, the next question has then the answer is composed of the letter C and R A O H, and this has a description of a heavy hooked object that is dropped from a boat into the water at the end of a chain in order to make the boat stay in one place. So this word is composed of the letters Charlie, November, Romeo, Alpha, Oscar, and Hotel. Alright, sige, shoutout po tayo sa mga taga-MV Shoyo. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat or magandang umaga kung saan man po parte ng mundo. Going to the third question, please. And for the last question, this question, the answer of this question is composed of the letters M, B, A, A. And the description of the bearing of an object 90 degrees from ahead or in line with the middle of the ship. I'll say it again. The bearing of an object 90 degrees from ahead in line with the middle of the ship. The answer is composed of the letters Mike, Bravo, Echo, Alpha, Alpha. All right. Sige, okay na. Let's proceed. Now, that was a very lively interaction, especially from our audience side. Stay tuned for more games, prizes, and for those who think na they have answered correctly. The winners that are not present on the announcement of the winners will be disqualified. And now, we'll continue to the last segment of the webinar on what's next on Seaversity and the pre-launch as well of our augmented reality mobile application version 2 with our student guests, Joey Pascual and June Pagsisihan. Magandang gabi sa inyo. Mr. June Pagsisihan.
Good evening, sir.
All right, Mr. Joey Pascual, magandang hapon sa iyo. Pero before we entertain question, I would like the public to have a glimpse kung ano yung ino-offer ni Seaversity and ano yung aabangan ng mga schools, especially sa mga schools na naka-subscribe kay Seaversity, specifically AIMS, LPU Batangas, PMA, MAAP, CELTEC, BMA, Interglobal Colleges. Look out and panoorin nyo to kasi this product will be deployed this quarter, the first quarter of 2021. Take it away, guys. All right, so guys, yun yung abangan natin. That will be our mobile application, the augmented reality version 2, It will be available on Google Play Store and Apple Play Store soon, by the first quarter of the year 2021. And um, where is Mr. Leonard? Mr. Leonard, are you there? Mr. Leonard? Joey Pascual and Mr. Leonard. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Magandang hapon sa iyo, kaibigan. Kumusta ka naman?
Okay lang naman po, sir.
Let me Mr. Joey Pascual, can you tell us about your background and paano ka na-invite sa University mag-guest?
Na-invite po ako by my sir po. I'm from Baliwag Maritime Academy po.
Mhm.
Yes po. Nag-invite po sila through Yun po.
All right. Would you like to ask, do you have any question that you would like to be answered by our team?
My question is, since our world facing a huge crisis which is COVID-19 po, my question is, how do I cope up with the adjustment of the new normal learning system po?
All right. Maraming salamat for that very wonderful question, Mr. Joey Pascual. So actually, halos lahat ng tao is affected by the COVID-19, tama. And lahat tayo is nag-a-adjust to new normal. And it seems like medyo matagal-tagal pa, unless for the news na kumakalat nga sa social media and sa mga news center, medyo matagal-tagal pa abutin before tayo magkaroon ng vaccine. So, as a maritime professional, as an educator as myself, I would like to advise the students na hindi lang ikaw, pero ibang students is remain strong kasi and utilize the learning management other technological advancement na pino-provide sa atin ng gobyerno, specifically from sa higher education, which is from CHED and sa DepEd. Sa mga college level, the college institution are instructed to produce a learning management system, and there are certain advisories that was released by CHED as well na kung saan kailangang mag-comply ng eskwelahan para maibigay pa rin yung standard na academic quality sa mga estudyante. Kaya, and for the students naman, we suggest that the students is mag-adjust din and konting grace period sa mga teachers natin, since na yung teachers natin in yung schools is nag-a-adjust din sa new normal and hindi lang yung mga estudyante. And if you have any questions, and here is the good thing kasi, as a student, you have the right to ask questions. As an adult and as an educator, we have the responsibility to ask that question. So to summarize that one, all you have to do is stay strong, adapt, be flexible, and if naguguluhan ka, ask questions. Pero may pero doon. If you have a question, rather than asking it directly sa educator, find out the answer sa question mo yourself. If it takes you several hours or let's say an hour, 30 minutes, di mo pa rin mahanap yung sagot, that's the only time na pwede kang magtanong. And make sure pag nagtanong ka, seryoso ka. Hindi yung magtanong na pabiro. Kasi halimbawa, magtatanong ka lang sa instructor mo, "Sir, ano po ba silbi ng martilyo?" Eh di ba kapag tinanong mo yung teacher mo, baka pinalo ka pa nun. So, if you have any question, my advice is find out, alamin mo yung sagot sa question mo yourself. If hindi mo talaga mahanap, then you start asking questions. Does that answer your question, Mr. Joy Pascual?
Aye, sir. Noted, sir.
All right. Do you have other questions? The audience can also ask other questions, by the way.
Sir, I guess any tips po for more convenient study plan po?
More convenient study plan. Sa akin, ako more convenient study plan. Sa akin kasi I'm also taking up a master's course on PMA Graduate School, and for a convenient study plan, I guess kasi yung system naman na pinoprovide sa inyo, the learning management system, gives you freedom kung kailan kayo mag-aaral and kung saan nyo pwedeng aralin yung mga bagay-bagay. Tanong ko lang, Mr. Joey, do you stay inside the campus of BMA or nag-uuwian ka?
Stay at home po muna, sir. Wala pa pong face-to-face po.
All right. So if ganyan yung sistema sa school ninyo ngayon, I highly suggest that you talk to the people na kasama mo sa bahay na bigyan ka ng time para mag-aral talaga. Hindi yung pag may utos sila, mag-uutos lang sila. You need to make them understand as well na nag-aaral ka pa rin kahit na nasa bahay ka. And ikaw naman, it's your responsibility na mag-aral doon sa designated na time frame mo. And yung advice nga sa akin, actually, na wag sundin ko pa rin yung tamang oras ng pag-aaral o ng pagtatrabaho. So if I'm going to study at 8 to 5, I'm going to study at 8 to 5. If I'm going to work at 8 to 5, magtatrabaho pa rin ng 8 to 5 kahit na nasa bahay ako. Understood, Mr. Joy Pascual?
Hi, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, maraming salamat din. Pero wag mo kalimutan na to make your parents or yung mga kasama sa bahay understand na nag-aaral ka and hindi ka pwedeng utusan lang ng basta-basta. They need to adjust as well. Alright, Mr. Joy Pascual?
Hi, sir.
Do you have any more questions?
None so far, sir.
All right. Merong nagtanong sa atin so far. How do I get a scholarship? All right. So may nagtanong actually doon. May mga nag-send ng question na before the webinar itself. There are several questions here asking how do I get a scholarship? So as you can see, guys, there are several institutions or schools are all over the Philippines that is providing scholarship. There is PMMA, there is MAAP, there is BMA. There are government departments that is offering DOST as well na nag-o-offer ng mga scholarship. You just need to do a proper research or start asking questions. And if ever kailangan nyo to, and if ever nakakuha kayo ng tips na merong government or isang organization na nagbibigay ng scholarship, search it at the internet and probably malaman nyo yung sagot nyo dyan. Alright? So, I guess, let's see if available pa yung ating ibang mga seafarer. Miss Shaina, are you still there? Miss Negapatan and Mr. Janelle?
Yes, sir. Still right here, sir.
Alright. So, magandang gabi sa iyo, Miss Shaina. I have a question for you. Ito yung question kanina na na-raise, actually.
Yes, sir.
Wait, hanapin ko lang. Just a moment. Familiar ka naman and alam mo sarili mo na there are several maritime professionals na hindi na nagbabato, including myself. So,
yes, sir. There's a lot.
Sa tingin mo, when do you know when you have to quit your career? This one is referring sa maritime career. Tingin mo,
For me, sir, since starting pa lang naman, but as early as now, I think I'm gonna have to quit the going on board specifically. When it comes to your well-being, no? When it comes to your well-being, if you think that if you look in the mirror and then you don't see yourself anymore, like you're not that happy, you're not the kind who will try hard in your career anymore, or you're simply not happy or not anymore, or maybe the goal of your working environment is somehow not aligned to your goals anymore in your principles, then maybe it's time to quit the job. Well, when you're speaking financially naman, if you think that you have already enough to finance yourself while when you're not going on board anymore, then I think that's the time for you na kung marami ka ng investments, then I guess it's time for you to stop the going on board already. Yun lang, sir.
All right. How about Mr. Janelle? Sir Janelle, still there? Nakamute ka, Sir Janelle. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yung kanina,
yes, sir.
I would like to
Bale, I totally agree with...
Hello, Mr. Janelle?
Hello. Sir?
Ayun.
Yung questions kanina, sir.
Yes. Ano yung kailangan ko makuha muna sa iyo yung tips. Yung tips pag mag-a-apply sa mga shipping company.
Hello.
Janelle? Wala naman si Janelle. Inal ko andyan ka, Junel. Magparamdam ka sa amin. Mahal ka namin. Seems like wala naman si Junel. Pero let's go back kay Miss Baligod.
Yes, sir.
Ayan na siya.
Yes. Sorry, sir. Medyo nagkakaroon lang ng unstable internet lang both. Sir, paulit nga po yung ano, sir.
Well, the question lang naman is, what will be your advice for fresh grad students who are looking for a manning or company to start their onboard training? Ito yung mga nag-a-apply na estudyante or kadete. Ano
Yes, sir.
Janel? Janel. Magparamdam ka, Janel.
Yes, sir. Bale sa akin, ang mapapayo ko sa kanila, sir, is... Hello, sir.
Yes, narinig ka namin. Go.
Bale, first of all, kapag ikaw mag-a-apply as a cadet or mag-a-apply ka sa company, first of all, syempre, when you were, kung still studying ka, you should always pursue the best and pursue mo yung good grades kasi yung mga companies, ang tinitignan kasi nila first thing is yung TOR mo. Second is kung kunwari hindi naman tayo hindi tayo nakuha sa cadetship and mag-a-apply tayo, aside from TOR, ang inaano kasi nila is yung personality mo. So, have a good personality, be confident. Then ipakita mo sa kanila yung yung goal mo na parang may instill ka sa sarili mo na goal and you will pursue that goal kahit ano pang mangyari. Kumbaga parang nandun yung focus mo, nandun yung pagka-prepared mo kasi you want to achieve it. Something like that, sir. So, kung sa mapapayo ko sa kanila, just be prepared, just be focused, goal-driven, and enjoy. Yun lang, sir.
Alright, maraming salamat, Mr. Junel Alfaro. So basically, what you're saying is, sa mga kadete is know your worth. Huwag kayong susuko. Be strong, be flexible, and basically, ayun. Know your worth, be flexible, and know your values. Huwag nyo kalimutan yung values ninyo. Always believe. Tama ba, Mr. Junel?
Yes, sir, that's right. And syempre, yung kanina, dun sa mga sinabi rin kasi nila regarding sa mga cadet, di ba? Sa mga cadet yung usapan kanina.
Yes,
so, kahit naman hindi cadet or kahit cadet pa nun, applicable yung mga sinabi nila, which is I totally agree sa mga sinabi nila kasi hindi pag nandun ka na sa sitwasyon, yun at yun pa rin talaga yung doon ka pa rin babalik sa mga tips na yun.
Solid. Actually, yes, tama.
Yes, sir.
Totoo yun kasi there are several instances no nagkakadete rin ako na I also have those struggles, not necessarily sa mga bahay. Pero hindi siya, I think hindi siya ganoon ka as severe as sa mga bahay kasi nga sa community, females or female individuals are looked upon as are branded na mas mahina sila physically, kaya iba yung pinapagawa sa kanila. Kaya I think yung naranasan ko is not really 100% applicable tulad sa naranasan din ng mga babaeng marino natin. Kaya ayun, tama rin naman. Pero moving forward to that one, balik tayo doon sa sa tinanong ko kay Miss Baligod about kung kailan ka pwedeng mag-quit sa career mo as a seafarer. Pero I would like to answer this personally bilang ako. Kasi nasabi ko nga kanina, I've been on board for several years. I've been an engineer, naiakto ko yung trabaho ko. Pero right now, I'm a general manager of a...
Sorry, sir, medyo choppy.
Alright.
Hindi ko alam ba't ganito yung
Alright.
sa internet.
Sige. So ayun nga, naging general manager ako ng Seaversity, and the idea is I did not really quit the job or I did not really quit my career. The idea lang is quite simple. If you want to quit on something, it doesn't matter kung career, love life, relationship, or whatever man yan, there is only one question. And that question is it worth it? Is it still worth it? Yun lang yung pinaka-question actually doon. If it's worth it, then pagtsagaan mo, fight for it. Pero if hindi na siya worth it, of course you need to go. Ganyan lang nakasimple yun. Tama ba, Miss Baligod?
Yes, sir. Tama, sir. Because that is what's going to drive you yung worth ng isang bagay na kailangan mo i-pursue.
All right. Sige, Miss Baligod, maraming salamat sa iyo and maraming salamat sa Eva. We will now proceed sa final segment ng ating webinar, which is yung bigayan ng premyo and announcement kung sino yung mga nanalo. Right, guys? We will now announce the game winners and drum roll, please. Wala. All right. And for guess the holiday song. The holiday song, the first song is the correct answer is Santa Tell Me. This by sino kanta nito? Ariana Grande. All right. Actually, marami ko nakita nag-comment doon na si Ariana Grande sinama pa yung singer. So let's see kung sino mananalo. All right. Sino nanalo sa ating Santa Tell Me? Oh, si Miss Nicole Bocobo. Congratulations. Panalo ka. You're one of the winners. Next one. Okay. Next question, please. The next question, the next song is Christmas in Our Hearts. Ano po, di ba? The third question actually. Kaya yung pangalawa walang nakasagot actually. So, oh, it's Nicole Bocobo again. And one of the winners is Christian Monterde. Anong game na to? Tawag dito. Anong game na to, technical team? Song. The winners are Nicole Bocobo and Christian Monterde, tama? All right. Proceed tayo sa next song, sa next game. Meron pa ba? Okay, sa guess the actor naman. Sa guess the actor, yung first actor is Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo ba? Leonard? Leonard? Ha? Leonardo, diba? Yeah, it's Leonardo DiCaprio. Sino yung winner natin, Reds? Sino? Miss Carl na Ungayan. Okay, congratulations, kaibigan. For the next one, Johnny Depp is the correct answer for the Pirates of the Caribbean kay Jack Sparrow. Jeremy Flores, congratulations sa iyo, kaibigan. Next one, the correct answer doon sa Captain Phillips is si Mr. Tom Hanks. Feeling gusto ko pagtanda ako, ganun din ako kay Tom Hanks, no? Pag nakagwapo. Kaputi. Ano? Oh, again, the winner again is Kyle Naungayan. Congratulations sa iyo, kaibigan. And for the last question, no guess the actor, the correct answer is Chris Hemsworth for The Heart of the Sea. Si Mr. Gerald D. Guzman, congratulations sa iyo, sir. Magandang gabi po and happy holidays. For the next game, may hinap tayo, diba? Text quiz. For the text quiz naman, for the first question is, the answer is marine. Ay, anchor ba una? Yeah, the first answer is anchor. Eldren Perez. The first winner is Eldren Perez. The next one, the correct answer is marine. Mr. Giancarlo, congratulations sa'yo. By the way, shout out po ulit sa mga taga University of St. Anthony, Baliwag Maritime Academy, Asian Pacific, Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, Central Luzon Science and Technology Colleges. And also, yeah, Baliwag Maritime Academy, magandang happy holidays din po sa inyo. Of course, Interglobal, happy holidays din po. Ingat kayo, sir. Alright, sino ang ating next winner? Yeah, A-beam. No, it's a beam. It's a beam. Ano ba tamang pronunciation? Paki-comment down na lang ano tamang pronunciation. Is it A-beam or a beam? Mr. Angelo, congratulations. Isa sa mga nanalo. Kompleto na ba? All right, so I think ano ba? And by the way, yung mga nabunot kanina, pwede kayo manalo ng t-shirt and earbuds. So, paantay na lang ng aming please you make your lines available for immediate communication and the gifts will be given to you by January na po. Kasi medyo nagkahirapan lang sa courier. Pero ayun. Likewise, thank you to all the participants and to those especially who have pre-registered. Likewise, one lucky winner will have the chance to win a tablet. And as a disclaimer, the winner must be present during the online raffle draw. I'll say it again, the winner must be present during this online raffle draw. Tablet na panalunan nyo, ha? And at the same time, dito sa wheel na to, wow, there's a lot of name on this wheel. Pero meron tayong 3 winners. First winner, the first 2 winners will give certificate, tama? The first two winners will be given a chance to win gift certificates for our AR version 2, and this is 50% off. And the third winner, the last one, will be given the tablet. All right, sige, let's start. Spin the wheel, kaibigan. Kinakabahan ako, sino kaya ang mananalo? Miss Mary Grace Maninag, congratulations, you won gift certificate worth 50% off for AR version 2. And let's see the next one, na manalo ng gift certificate for AR version 2. Jessamay Sigihan, congratulations, you have won another gift certificate of AR version 2 which is 50% off. Singian Jessamay, maraming salamat. Ito na yung tablet, tama. Okay, ito na yung mananalo ng tablet. By the way, ulitin ko lang, yung mga nanalo kanina doon sa mga games, sila yung mga mananalo ng earbuds, t-shirts, and others. And yung kanina ngayon naman, na first 2, will be giving gift certificates 50% off sa AR version 2 natin. It's a mobile application na pwede magamit for the maritime professionals. Sige, ikutin na natin for final the tablets. Nakakabahan ako kung sino mananalo dito. Wow. Ano name? Jonard Pagisihan. I'll say it again. The winner is Pagsisihan John Leonard. Please say I Captain sa comment section para malaman natin kung present ka. You will be given 10 seconds para makita natin. Pagsisihan Leonard, you are given 10 seconds. Your timer starts now. Present ba? Hindi, ayoko. Wag. Di, joke lang. Sige. Congratulations, Pagsisihan John Leonard. So, ano nga gawin?
Ako yun, sir.
Magparapot pa ng inboards and so, ayun, congratulations to Mr. Pagsisihan John Leonard, and we just received information na mayroon pang ibang sponsor na gustong mamigay ng additional gifts. So, bubulot na tayo sa same roulette natin, tama? We will be giving 2 additional earbuds. Ito yung mga Bluetooth earbuds, tama? 2 Bluetooth earbuds in 4 Chinkitan books. I'll say it again, we will be giving away 2 earbuds in 4 Chinkitan books. So, sige, let's see. Okay, yung bubunutin ngayon will be for the Chinkitan books. Anong books to specifically, Miss Els? Diary ng Pangit? Diary ng Pulube. The first book will be given away. So, ito muna, yung first book is Diary ng Pulube. Okay, the winner is Mr. Lacson, Joseph Ma. The next winner will be given another Chinkitan book. Technical team, who's the winner? Mr. Francisco, congratulations. You will be given another. You have just won a Chinkitan book. Okay, so that's around 2 books na pinabigay natin. The third book will be given to Mr. Flores. Congratulations, Mr. Flores. You have won another book written by Mr. Chinkitan. And for the final book, for the fourth book na written by Sir Chinkitan will be given to kay Mr. Charlie. Congratulations. Ngayon, meron ng dalawa. Ngayon, sa dalawang to, nabibigyan ng 2 earbuds. I want you to say present. Sino yung dalawa na pagbibigyan natin ng earbuds? Technical team? All right. Mr. De Guzman, congratulations and happy holidays. Mr. De Guzman, you need to say present muna daw para manalo ka ng earbuds. Present lang, kaibigan. Isang present lang. Kaya mo yan. Mr. De Guzman, Patrick, Lawrence B. Yeah, Lawrence B. I like that. Yeah, I'll give him 10 seconds as well. Mr. Patrick Lawrence B. De Guzman. Technical team, nag-present ba? Wala? Okay, sige, bubunot ulit tayo. Pasensya na, Mr. De Guzman. Your entry has been forfeited. No, dito na. Mr. Perez Eldrin, please say present. You'll be given 10 seconds para maklaim na sa'yo talaga ang 2 earbuds na napanalunan mo supposedly. Yeah, isang earbuds nga. One of the 2 earbuds. Meron na ba? Technical team, please confirm. Technical team. Wala. Bunot ulit tayo. The next one is Mr. Mark Anthony. You're given 10 seconds para makapag-comment ang present. Mr. Mark Anthony, you're given 10 seconds as well para makapag-comment. Wala, technical team? All right. Sige, let's try another one. What's the name again? Technical team? The name is Malyari. Mr. Malyari Marco. Mrs. Malyari Marco, Gintuto. Please comment present at least. Okay, sige. After 10 seconds, hindi wala makapag-claim. Mr. Technical Team, bilangin na lang natin yung may pinakamaraming interaction sa natin, sa comment section natin. Ibibigay natin yung last 2 earbuds. Comment na lang, B. Sige, ganito na lang daw. Sabi ng ating technical team, we want sa lahat ng audience to comment earbuds. We want the audience to comment earbuds. And pipili ba tayo sa kanila? Roleta. Sige, pili ka. Once lang. So, bale, we want the sa lahat ng audience, please comment earbuds. And sa mga papipili. And sa mga makakapag-comment is makakasama sa roleta. And we'll have a chance to win the earbuds, the Bluetooth earbuds. Sponsored by ProLife UK. And also pala habang while you're busy nagko-comment, you can see the GCash QR code na nasa screen ninyo. That is the QR code for the GCash na for donation sa Sorok Uni Foundation. The Sorok Uni Foundation is helping yung may mga leprosy and those really na from the lows of the lows. Yung may mga less fortunate po talaga. So if you have extra cash and hindi nyo naman na magagamit or you have an spare, kahit na 20 pesos lang, please scan the QR code and donate to Sorok Uni Foundation. Ayan lang po. Alright. Pero habang nag-aantay tayo ng mga comments, batiin lang natin. Shoutout kay Sir Ambeg Francisco, magandang gabi po sa inyo. Kay Sir Edsel Bering, pagaling ka po. Cedric Reycera from Baliwag Maritime Academy, happy holiday. Miss Maybel de la Cruz, magandang hapon po sa inyo. Sir Charlie Hingon Maribao. Correction lang po kay Sir Charlie Hingoyon Maribaw. We are giving away earbuds, not AirPods po. Ayun lang po sir, earbuds po, hindi po AirPods. Ayun sir, and Mr. Jonel Alfaro, magandang gabi sa inyo ulit. Chua Emeline, happy holiday. Anthony Musni, magandang hapon sa inyo. Miss Charles Porcil, Mr. Charles Porcil, magandang hapon sa inyo. Alright, Mr. Charlie Hingoyon Maribaw, naitama na nila earbuds. Alright. Gerald Aldea de Guzman, magandang hapon. So far, we had 22 entries and Mr. Edsel Bering, wala po kaming giveaway na PS5. Apologies, maybe next year. Alright, so we have 22 entries. Technical team, please paki-input. Tingnan natin kung sino mananalo. Start! Den. Michael Angelo Tombok lang, this guy really technical team, I want to give Mr. Michael Angelo Tombok ng t-shirt at least. This guy really participated a lot and napaka-jolly niya. He even PM the page and I want to give Michael Angelo Tombok ng personalized natin na the Seaver's t-shirt and yung face mask natin. Likewise, the winner is si Mr. Cedric Reycera. Congratulations sa iyo, sir. Magandang gabi and happy holiday. Alright. Meron ba isa? Sige, for the round 2, meron pa isang earbuds na ipamamigay. Wait lang, Reds. Technical team, bale, kailangan mag-comment ng mga tao ng #earbuds naman. #earbuds. Hashtag earbuds naman, dumadami yung ating mga ladies and gentlemen. Dumadami yung ating sponsor. Nagdagdag pa sila ng additional earbuds. So, please. Hashtag earbuds na natin. Okay, coming from my boss, pinascrap niya yung hashtag earbuds. Pasensya na guys, so magawa. Si boss yung misis ko. So, bale, hashtag Seaversity na daw po. Pasensya na guys. Hashtag Seaversity. Yun po i-comment natin. Hashtag Seaversity. Mr. Edsel Bering, wala po talaga tayong PS type. Pasensya na po. So yun sir, hashtag Seaversity po comment natin. Wala po tayong earpods. Okay, batiin natin. Mr. Nardbugs, magandang hapon sa iyo. Ay, magandang gabi pala. Magandang gabi and happy holiday sa iyo, sir. Miss Ma'am Chua Marin, magandang hapon po. Magandang gabi pala and happy holidays. Alright. So I think, technical team, please advise pag ready na tayo. Okay, maraming salamat. So we have 23 commenters. Wait lang, friends. Kung gusto ko rin mag-comment ang hashtag Seaversity. Pag ako nanalo, sobrang swerte ko talaga. Alright, I have inputted my hashtag Seaversity. Sige, Mr. Renz Rivera. Let's see what will happen. Click on the start. Then. And the winner is... technical team, please may I... Nardbugs! Oh, Mr. Nardbugs, ang swerte mo talaga. Kaya bata pa lang ako, idol ko si Mr. Nardbugs. Congratulations. You have won the earpods. Okay na ba tayo live, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, meron pa bang sponsor na gusto humabol? Meron pa bang sponsor na gusto humabol sa ating mga sponsors? Alright, maraming salamat sa lahat. So, that ends our webinar. By the way, disclaimer lang po, our team will get in touch with the winner. So, please keep your lines open and please expect your prize to arrive by January na po to give ample time for our team to prepare and also enjoy the holidays. Likewise, once again, we would like to thank our sponsors, True Life UK, Elite Summit, Sorok Uni Foundation, Kongsberg, and PCI Tech Center for this webinar event because this would not have been possible without you guys. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. Likewise, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our evening and we hope you found the event very informative and fun. On behalf of Seaversity as its general manager and our presenters as well, thank you all for making time in your busy schedule to join our last webinar for the year 2020. Once again, I am Tito P and with my team, it's been a pleasure to host the webinar and wish you all a pleasant day. Happy holidays, guys. Ciao! Mga lesson to, puto.
Isang order nga ng Okinawa. Ay, wait, anong difference sa watermelon at saka Okinawa? Ay, wintermelon na lang.
How do you do decisions?
Ay, jelly na lang.
How can you settle for just one out of all the available options? Insurance or investment? Good thing you don't even need to choose. When it comes to your future, there's InsureVest from PruLife UK. Insurance plans that also come with investment so that you're protected while you invest. And your tomorrow is always multiple choice. We do smart choices. PruLife UK.
What if I tell you that KSIM Connect has become a reality? It is the cloud-based ecosystem for maritime education and training, where Kongsberg provides simulation and services to all members. As an instructor, my main goal is to educate and train seafarers to acquire skills promoting safety, sustainability, and efficiency at sea. At KSIM Connect, I can efficiently manage my simulators, my exercises, and my students. In the exercise archive, I can store my library of exercises, and if I want, collaborate and share them with my colleagues or others in the global community. KSIM Connect enables me to give students access to cloud simulation, so they can train anytime and anywhere while learning at their own pace. In addition, I can explore the library of models and exercise areas, download or subscribe those that fit the learning objectives. And I can even order spare parts or a service visit if needed. Kongsberg has started to create the future of maritime education and training by creating the community where instructors can find news, explore and download available simulator models, distribute or share exercises that fit the curriculum. Imagine using KSIM Connect to integrate our simulators in the same virtual exercise environment, enabling students to train and interact together. It doesn't matter whether you're in Singapore, Australia, or in the United States. As long as you're online, you are part of the knowledge-sharing community. Kongsberg is shaping the future of maritime education and training by creating the community. Let's continue building this community together for the benefit of ourselves and the entire maritime training industry. Join KSIM Connect today.
Isang order nga ng Okinawa. Ay, wait, anong difference sa watermelon at saka Okinawa? Ay, wintermelon na lang.
How do you do decisions?
Ay, jelly na lang.
How can you settle for just one out of all the available options? Insurance or investment? Good thing you don't even need to choose. When it comes to your future, there's InsureVest from PruLife UK. Insurance plans that also come with investment so that you're protected while you invest. And your tomorrow is always multiple choice. We do smart choices. PruLife UK.
What is important with LMS is that we are teaching our students to be independent learners. They should come into class ready for discussion, and activities are there. Everything will be in the LMS.
We were able to pilot this electronic training record book to 1,500 plus cadets scattered all over the Philippines, and their training record book can be accessed. It has historical data. The journals can be seen each and every day, and we are making sure that it is compliant with the STCW.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Gomez, Marketing Officer of Sorok Uni Foundation. Once again, we would like to thank Seaversity for partnering with us. Sorok Uni Foundation is a Christian humanitarian organization who works for persons affected with leprosy, homeless, urban and rural poor, calamity displaced families and individuals and indigenous people of the Philippines. Sorok Uni Foundation provides holistic programs to its beneficiaries. First is relief, where we give medical assistance, emergency assistance, and feeding programs. Rehabilitation, where we give shelter and financial assistance to our beneficiaries. Empowerment, where we give scholarship to underprivileged children. And fourth is sustainability, where we give livelihood programs. Once again, thank you very much for participating in this event. You may also like us on Facebook, Instagram, and follow us on our official YouTube channel. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Using e-learning, getting all of the data, getting all of the points that they learn, or even the topics that they learn, getting it on their tablets, and they can carry it anywhere, giving them a chance to review and see what it's all about, and making them fully competent.
Even other disciplines would like to use the same platform, the augmented reality, the virtual reality, because it's easier for us to learn, especially during this time of pandemic, where we can learn it through an LMS using the augmented reality. And this is the fact of life now that we are facing. and we should adapt.